Rise Up started in 2006. We had a few kids in our whānau who needed some extra help with their learning. So we decided, my auntie Sifa and I, that we would help them from home, and my background is in primary teaching. So I decided, okay, let's invite a couple of our nieces and nephews and my own 2 kids, and we started doing some little projects in our garage over there, and we did that for about 6 months, and then at that time we had a really tragic incident in our whānau. One of our whānau members was killed in a youth gang incident, and at that time we had decided that we should name our little homeschool in memory of him. So we went from Auntie Sita's homeschool to the Rise Up Trust homeschool.
I heard about Rise Up through my older sister, who was Sita. She rang me one morning saying that she was starting homeschooling in the weekend. So I brought my daughter Chloe along, who was just starting school. She was 5 at the time. Also around the same time I became a solo parent, and I knew that I needed something to help me to just close that gap with the kids. So Rise Up was a huge support network for my family.
When Sita came to me with her vision, I truly believed in how it could help our people moving forward. So I met with Sita, and I said to her, well, I really need to know. She was talking about inquiry-based learning. Not being an educator, I had no idea what that meant. And after seeing just a brief outline of what the program was all about, I could see there was a lot of benefits for our children. It could really improve our children.
My role setting up the trust was I'm part of the HR team. That's going to be helping our children, involved with the families and even the community. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. Yeah.
We got a few parents interested in what we were doing, and one of our mums rang me one morning and said, "What are you doing? Kelly Remy's up at 7 o'clock on Saturday morning, and she's keen to come to your garage." Then we had another mum say, "Could you show me how to do that inquiry thing with my kids?" So I said, sure.
I remember Sita approaching me to help her facilitate the Hearts and Minds program, which was going to be at the Cleandon Library with a group of mothers. At that time I was feeling a bit nervous because I had never facilitated programs before. Working in the community is totally different from being in the classroom, but one thing is that I really enjoyed working with the parents.
And we had about 8 mums who were keen to learn about how kids think, how kids learn differently, so we covered learning styles. We talked about what was happening in the classroom because there was a new transition with a new curriculum.
When we first started, there were only 3 of us. It was only Cecily, Sita and myself. We had come together on a voluntary basis and started the administrative side of Rise Up. We would have this dream about the school. We would have kind of days or moments where we would think up how our school would look.
It's all about networking, it's all about relationship, it's all about vision. She knew exactly where she wanted to go with the vision. That education for Pasifika students, that whilst all the statistics and analysis and all the stuff that's on paper is saying that it's working, we know that in the community there's a huge amount of kids that it's not working for. Families, kids, and we have to have the question, so where does the solution lie and how can we be part of that solution? That would be the highlight for me. Because this week when I met with Sally and Sita this week and see where the journey has come, it's really exciting, especially as we sit down and plan for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So.
Part of inquiry learning, the way that Rise Up do it, is giving the kids real life problems to work with. And so we did things like fix all the DIY things around Auntie Sita's house. So they fixed things like the toilet seat, they fixed things like broken cupboards, and to me it was a highlight because some of these things that my boys took as their project, they broke them in the first place. So there's something about when you're training kids through this model and they're part of the solution, that then they don't become part of the problem. So my cupboards have never been broken again from those two zones.
Since joining Rise Up in 2009, we've taken heaps of good tools that we've learnt and really tried it out on our kids. We see the fruit in our kids big time through the stuff that we've learnt. And what we love about Rise Up is it's not just based on the kids, it's actually teaching parents to come together and really invest on their kids.
I think the programs that Rise Up has had out in the communities has been for this time now. It's to have their own school, their own character, and investing in the kids. So we're really excited to see what's going to happen this year with the new school. We've got, plans and expectations, but at the same time it's been a family thing, so our partnership with Rise Up, so we're there to encourage the Rise Up team as well, and not just put it all on Rise Up. To say, okay, here's your chance, show the results. It's a partnership thing that us parents have to work hard as well.
The other highlight comes to mind is ASB Community Trust, having trust in a totally new group, and that was a huge milestone for me, presenting to 30 odd people to sell our vision to them, and we've just been blessed, and we pray and thank God for this vision that He's given us. And
at that point we were just speaking from our heart, and what I remember about that session was just hope for our whānau, our Maori Pacific whānau and children, and that's how we came up with our best generation yet.
Some of the mums had asked us if we would ever have our own school. So when the partnership school policy was passed last year, we were fortunate in our application to start our very own partnership school, and will be the very first partnership school in New Zealand. So that's how we started.